So now we're looking at how we catabolize our fuel molecules. So we've already looked at, and you've seen several video links as to how we metabolize carbohydrates. We ingest or eat glycogen, which is a polysaccharide, that will be hydrolyzed to glucose. Glucose is absorbed into the blood. It's taken to our cells, where it will then undergo cellular metabolism. So it can undergo aerobic respiration, all right? And we're not going to redo all those steps, but those steps involve glycolysis, the formation of acetyl coenzyme A, the Krebs cycle, electron transport. So we've done this in some detail up to this point. So how other fuel molecules are burned, if we ingest proteins, proteins again must be hydrolyzed into their monomers, which are amino acids. Amino acids are then absorbed into the blood and taken to our cells, where they will have to undergo a series of events in order to burn them for energy. So amino acids must have their amine groups removed through a process called deamination. So in the lab that we do, which covers biological molecules, we talked about the structure of an amino acid. And we said that, here's our amino acid. We said that amino acids consist of an amine group, and the amine group is the NH2 that you see over here on the left-hand side. That's the amine. And then on the other side, the COOH is our acid. That's called carboxyl, and the carboxyl group is our acid. The amine and the acid are hooked together covalently with a central carbon atom. Attached to that carbon is a hydrogen and then an R group. Remember that the R groups vary from one to the next. It's the R group that determines the type of amino acid that we're dealing with. So remember, there are 20 different R groups because we have 20 different amino acids. So what will happen first is that we will have to remove this amine group right here through a process called deamination. So that's deamination. We're going to remove the amine group and we're going to form a molecule of ammonia. And what's left behind is the organic acid. The organic acid contains the carboxyl we originally had attached here and the R group. And this organic acid will then either enter glycolysis or the citric acid cycle, which we also know as the Krebs cycle. It depends on what this R group is as to whether or not it enters glycolysis or the citric acid cycle. So that's what it indicates here. The organic acid will enter glycolysis or the Krebs cycle for ATP production. The ammonia, which is toxic, so this is a toxic waste product right here, has to be removed. So the ammonia must be converted into urea, and that will primarily occur in the liver. Urea is considered one of our nitrogenous waste products because it does contain nitrogen, and it will be filtered out of the blood by the kidneys for excretion in the urine.